Miss Chidimma Adetshina breaks her silence for the first time after winning Miss Universe Nigeria. Check this out.
Good morning.
Good to have you here.
Thank you.
And I love the, I love your
calm,
demeanor.
chill, so calm.
What's that thing we say now? So demure. So Good morning. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
And congratulations.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
Yeah, I am so excited. I really am. I think I don't know how to express myself, but I'm really excited, and I'm also very proud of myself as well.
Yes. The journey has been, quite the journey, right? And you've come this far. But we're not even going to talk about the journey right now. We'll just jump right into, some of the interesting questions that we have for you. But let's start by asking you, what was camp like?
So camp was actually really fun for me. I just came from one camp to another camp. So it was a long journey for me, and it was really amazing, the experience. I learned a lot from each and every one of them. The dance was really fun because we never got to dance, but we actually had to practice the dance routine for the show, and just meeting the ladies as well. It was really amazing. And yeah, camp, as much as camp was really great, it had its also down moments because I felt like my emotions started to cloud me because I was suppressing my emotions a lot, and closer to the time of the crowning, I started feeling the pressure, and all of those emotions started kicking in. But overall, camp was really great, really great.
Fantastic.
Really fantastic. Okay, let's not be too emotional right now. Let's just take it way back a little. So I'm just curious, you have like a busy schedule. When I say busy schedule, because you kind of juggle a lot with different things. We just talked about law school, how you're able to balance that. So now is how you're able to balance law school and also netball, and now being this Miss Universe Nigeria, representing Nigeria in this great pageant. How are you going to, manage and merge everything together?
So I think I've been really handling things really well. Like you said, I play netball and I'm a law student. So I also do online as well. And I don't play netball every single day. I am with a specific team. So we have specific days that we actually play and specific days where we train as well. So I've been handling that really well. But now becoming the new Miss Universe Nigeria, I'm still finding ways on how I'm going to adapt to that as well. I need to stay here most of my time as well to serve the country as well, and I'm preparing for Mexico, so I need all my preparations to be done here. So
all right,
and I'll handle it really well.
Yes,
and we have no doubts that you will. Let's take it back a little bit. So like I mentioned earlier, in camp there were some challenges, and you mentioned you're just coming from one camp to another camp, from the South African camp down here in Nigeria. Can you share with us your side of the story? So now we're on live TV, everyone all over the world is watching. We want to hear your side of the story, how all this happened and how you handled it gracefully.
Okay, so I was just this little girl who has always wanted to achieve this dream of becoming the next Miss Universe. I've always watched Miss Universe since 2017, and I tried out for Miss South Africa in 2022, and I didn't make the cut. And then I just told myself, why not try again, And I made the top 30, and I was really proud of myself. And I just told myself, you know what, it's okay. Top 30 is okay. And I started progressing and going further in the competition, and I was really proud of that as well. And then I made it through to the top 16, and it hit social media. It all started because of my name. People were not happy that my name is Chidimma and I am representing South Africa. So that is where it actually really started. And people felt like, South Africans felt like I wasn't South African enough because of my name. And it was really sad to see. It was a very horrible experience, and I wouldn't wish it on anybody because I have lived there for 23 years. And it's heartbreaking to see that I wasn't welcomed and accepted.
Yeah. Okay.
That's okay.
Well, you are welcome here.
But you're welcome here, and you're the queen.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I just didn't want to talk about it, but it's heartbreaking. It's really heartbreaking, and there were certain things that happened behind the scene that actually made me withdraw, and it was so heartbreaking to see that I had to withdraw close to the finale, and but a decision had to be made, and it really hit social media as well.
Yeah.
And there was some statements that came out from Home Affairs with regards to my mom's ID as well, and that is still a legal matter, so I'm not going to comment on that. But what I do know is that I was born in South Africa, and I am a South African, and I'm still proudly Nigerian as well. And I was really excited to get an invitation from Silverbird to represent Nigeria in the Miss Universe Nigeria, to see that they saw that potential, and the love that I've received, it has been exceptional, not only from the group, from the organization, from the girls, but from Nigeria as well, and all over the world. And that's my whole journey.
Fantastic. And we'd like to say, like we've said at the start of the show, congratulations.
Yeah.
You are Miss Universe Nigeria, and we're proud of you. And I would just like to even move further right now, and let's talk about some of the wonderful things that you plan on doing as Queen.
So I do have some things planned out. So far, we're still working around with it. I don't want to be a queen that just focuses on one dimension. I want to go wild. I want to go everywhere. I want to make sure that I contribute and I impact not only just in Nigeria, everywhere. So I want to make sure that I use this platform that is given to me wisely. And as long as I know that I'm going to impact one person, I know that I've already done my job.
Fantastic.
I don't know if I'm also getting emotional, but yeah. Okay, so let's just talk about your plan to, you have your experiences, the lessons. So how do you, just like a word to a young lady, like looking up to you and just saying that, with the different challenges Chidimma went through, I can still make it. So what advice would you just give to this person?
So my first advice is don't give up on your dreams, because I think, especially ladies, we tend to forget that, the journey will never be easy. So we always give up easily compared to men. And I want them to see the strength that I carried and the wisdom and the courage that I took as well to fulfill my dream. So I always tell people, set those goals for yourself, and if you feel like you cannot achieve them, at least try. And always do anything that you can to achieve those goals. And also, don't underestimate yourself. We always think that we are not good enough. We need to actually start celebrating ourselves a little bit more and understanding our self-worth as well, and loving ourselves, because I feel like when you love yourself, you see yourself differently and you see other people around you differently as well.
All right. Let's talk about your plans for the Miss Universe event. Your preparations are short, the time is short. What are your plans for the coming weeks?
So everything has been coming short for me. It's like 1 month, 2 months, everything has been short for me. So we are starting already preparing. I'm getting makeup sessions so I can do my own makeup and learn, practicing my walk, preparing the designs that I would like to wear for the show. And I really want to make Nigeria so proud, and I want to leave a huge mark on that stage.
Now we know that you're definitely going to do that. Yeah, I know we've talked about so many things, but just before we let you leave, we have something special we do here at the studio, right?
Yes, we do.
Okay, so it's called our word for the day, and we would like to give you the opportunity to share a word for us just as we wrap up this side of the show.
Okay, so it's not necessarily a word, it's a phrase that I use and I live by. It is, dreams are valid when action is taken.
Dreams are valid
when action is taken.
Well, there you have it. What do you think about this interview? If you were to ask me what do I think about this interview, I would say to her, Chidimma, baby girl, at least take accountability. With everything that has happened to you, of which we are very, very, very sorry, but at least you also personally take accountability now, because now you are in a position of influence. Whatever you say carries weight. Whatever you say, people cling to it. So speaking the truth is very important, because truth be told, There was a family that was violated or whose rights were violated. There was a family whose identity were stolen. The law was broken. This is the truth we cannot run away from. At least take accountability to say, on behalf of my family, I'm very, very sorry for the family that sorry, for the family that was violated, for the family whose identity was stolen. Don't just continue and just play a victim card, forgetting that there were also other people that were also violated. Continue speaking the truth and be fair. Don't just paddle with one wing to just tell people of Nigeria that no, I withdrew because the people of South Africa didn't like my name because my name sounded Nigerian. No, man. There was a law that was broken. There was law that was broken and crime was committed. There was a family that was violated. At least balance your story. That's all I will tell her. Instead of just saying people of South Africa didn't like you because you are not South African enough, then that's the whole point why you withdrew. That's half truth. You must then further say there was investigation that was done and from which they found out that your identity was stolen. It was a law that was broken. Do mention those things that your mom stole your identity. Do mention those things. Balance your story. Don't just play a victim card. Balance your story and take full accountability of what actually happened. If I were you, I would say, well, on behalf of my family, I would like to say to all the families whose identity was stolen or whose lives and the rights were violated, we'd like to apologize. Just take accountability. Take accountability of what happened. Don't just give us half-cooked story. That's what I would say to her. To my Nigerian brothers and sisters, I would like to say to you guys, countries have laws and policies that should be obeyed. If you guys don't believe in obeying the law, if you guys believe that countries should be just like mafia states where laws are not being obeyed, by all means, take her. Take her, it's fine. But don't blame us obeying the law. Yes, we have our own crime in our country, but we cannot just blatantly disobey the law with our eyes opened. If you guys believe that laws should be broken and the corners must be cut, by all means, take her and do whatever, okay? But we cannot disobey our laws because of your influence. To Chidimma, we would like to say, baby girl, congratulations once again. Some of us in South Africa, we still support you. We still love you because we don't have any personal vendetta towards you. We are only just saying things must be done legally. You cannot just break the law and just get away with it, okay? But laws must be obeyed. Any country has got laws that govern that particular country, and those laws should be obeyed at all times. And yes, now I know, and now the battle will be between Miss South Africa and Chidimma. I know these two countries that are taking this battle all the way to Mexico right now. So all I'm saying is, guys, let's not hate on each other. Let's not hate on each other. Let's just enjoy Miss Universe in Mexico and just enjoy ourselves, but not hating each other. That's all I'm saying. And I know, Chidimma might win in Mexico. I don't think that we South Africans stand a chance in a global stage after we've been painted as xenophobic. We've been painted globally as xenophobic, and that what's gonna bring us down. I don't think that South Africa stand a chance. But what do you think? Let me hear your comment below. And of course, if it's your first time in this channel, don't forget to subscribe.